Good
Morning, everybody. Welcome to Pulaski County Fiscal Court. As is customary in our court meetings, we'd like to open with the Pledge of Allegiance. And this morning, I've asked Chief Martin from Burnside Fire Department if he would be so kind as to open us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Call this meeting to order. The first item we have on the agenda would be the approval of our minutes from our previous meeting. You all have received a copy of those minutes. If there would be any changes or be made to those, or we would accept a motion to accept those as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson and second by Wielden. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. One item under old business, we did advertise for ambulances, and we've received some bids. I'd like to actually ask the court for permission to accept these bids for review.
Motion. Second.
A motion by Ranshaw and a second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And let's see, I need to assign a committee to do that. Chief Eubank is with us today. Would you and Dan and maybe Frank be on a committee to review these?
And Joan.
And Joan want to be on that too?
I can be, yes.
So we'll let you all get back to us on that. You just do it after court. Is that all right? Okay. And we've got a few items that were not on the agenda, but we have under new business. First thing I want to do, the Fire Commission met last night, and they presented a list of capital projects that they would like to advertise to bid. We need to do that, and I've got several. I guess we can do these individually.
Yeah.
So the first one would be miscellaneous building repairs for Eubank. We need to advertise bids for that, please.
Motion.
Motion by Ranshaw,
Second.
second by Wilson. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Next then would be roof replacement at Haynes Knob.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Ranshaw, second by Turpin. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Third then would be remodel the meeting room where it had water damage from the old roof, and that'd be at White Lily.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Ranshaw, second by Turpin. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and then we need to replace the floor due to a concrete break, and this will be in Bronson.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Then we have hose washing station and portable hose drying rack at Science Hill.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Wielden. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and finally, then we have 4 complete dive sets for the rescue squad.
Motion. Second.
A motion by Ranshaw and a second by Turpin. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. That's it for that. Thank you. Next then, I need your permission to reappoint Danny Maston as our Pride Coordinator for the coming year. He's done this for how many years now? 7 years, and doing a great job. But I'd like to recommend to the court to reappoint him for Pride Coordinator.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Danny. You want to make a speech?
More work to do.
Right. Next then, we have a contract that we've had with Russell County since 2013. Basically, they've been bringing us their animals from over there, and our animal control has been dealing with Russell County's animals, but we're at the point where this contract is no longer beneficial to Pulaski County. And so I would like, we've missed the window to stop the contract, but I would like to, send a notice that as of January 1st of the coming year, that we would no longer be involved in this contract with Russell County.
Motion.
Second. We have a motion by Wheeldon, second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion?
Just for the sake of all the and cat lovers, do you want to explain why we're going to have to do this? Is because we're overwhelmed at this point, and it's costing us the ability to adopt our own.
It is. We just, we have limited space at our shelter, and with COVID, we have seen a massive increase in the number of pets that have been adopted. I'm sure it's not only here, but it's countrywide. There's been an increase in people who have adopted pets. Now that COVID has started to be over, these people are trying to get rid of them. And we just, they bring so many animals over, and they do compensate us for each one, but we don't have the space to accommodate everything that's going on there. So we think it's just no longer beneficial to have that, and we'd like to ask them to start looking at their own shelter in Russell County.
Thank you.
So, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And brings us then to our department reports. In the road department, we've got a road work request. You all have got a copy of those. Didn't see any speed limit changes, so we could take these as a whole.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Wheeldon, second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, and next
We do have a speed limit sign.
we do have one. I didn't.
No, it's loose, I just looked at it too.
Put it back there.
Yeah.
Okay. Next then will be 911 has a personnel request. Becky?
Go Becky, go Becky.
Currently, we have Robert Mounts listed as part-time status as a dispatcher, and we would like to ask the court to move him to full-time, which we do have a position open, and we would like for it to be effective April 4th.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Rancho. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. How's everything going over at the new center?
It's going.
It's going?
Pickups are getting worked out, so going smoother.
All right, so we did have open house. If the public wants to stop by one day and tour, how do they do that? Can they set up an appointment?
They need to call first.
Okay, so if you'd like to see the new center, call Ms. Childers at 911 and we'll set up an opportunity for you to see the new call center. All right, thank you, Becky. Next then will be our fleet maintenance. Frank is wanting to ask permission to bid our storm sirens, and as you all know, we just had a countywide testing of our sirens, 2 weeks ago, I guess it was, and we found that 3 of the ones we're responsible for, or 4 of the ones we're responsible for, are not functioning properly. So we are wanting to bid to replace those, and I guess also to put a new one.
Yeah, we're gonna add one-sided, Blue John
So,
substation.
so have I covered that? Do you want to say anything else about it?
No, we covered it,
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to steal your thunder, Frank.
Ask permission to advertise?
yeah.
Motion to advertise.
Second.
Motion by Ranchon, a second by Strunk. Is any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, well, that brings us to citizens' comments, and we always encourage our citizens to be involved in court, but nobody has requested to speak today.
Burnside, Chief, did you have some equipment you wanted to surplus?
Sorry about that. I didn't have that on my list.
He can.
Burnside's got a 2013 Ram 1500 truck they're wanting to surplus like they did not long ago. They're trading it in on a lease. So just need permission to take it off our insurance and surplus it.
Motion to surplus and return any money back to the Burnside Fire Department.
Second.
Motion by Ranchon, and a second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion?
I have a question. Just so I'm clear, you're trading it in so there will be no actual money changing hands? Okay,
But just in case, I just wanted to put that in.
okay. Well, I doubt
There
there.
is no money changing.
There will not, if they're just trading it in, there's not gonna be any money
They
changing.
will assign a value, and that
Correct,
value will.
yes, yes. Okay, thank you.
Is there any further discussion?
Sorry.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Before you leave, you mentioned calling 911 if anybody wanted to tour. I'm sure they would rather the non-emergency number be called, right, Becky? And that is 679-3200, 679-3200, rather than dialing 911 for a tour.
Well, thank you.
And Firebrook Park's having the Kite Fest.
Okay, that's gonna be this Sunday
Sunday at 2:00.
at Firebrook Park. They're gonna have their second annual Kite Fest, so public is invited to come to that.
Ribbon cutting for the Literacy Trail.
That's this Sunday. And also, wanted to invite the public. Windstream is going to be announcing a new grant they've received for Burnside to install broadband into a lot of homes in the Burnside area. So you're invited to come to that on Monday, the 28th at 2 o'clock. And I will announce that our governor was here this past week, and with good news. He brought a lot of checks to hand out to our water associations and districts, not only here but in the region, McCreary County, and I think Clay and Laurel had some checks as well. They also gave us a grant for our trails in the amount of, I think, $84,500. So it's good news. Be able to get some more work done out on our trail system. So,
Also would include adding trails at Firebrook Park as well.
and it's good news, big announcement. So, anybody else have an announcement need to make?
Speaking of which, we need to ask the court permission to advertise for trail work,
For which one? For,
just for Firebrook and Pulaski for maintenance.
all right, so now we have this check. We need to advertise to bid trail work. So if we can get a motion to do that.
Motion. Second.
We have a motion by Strunk, a second by Turpin. Is there any further
Is it
discussion?
just- Yeah, is it just based on the grant money? What's the plan?
That's what I just said.
I know, but you said advertise, but what's the plan?
Well-
What are you gonna do?
Number one, you have to figure out, for example, we met with Firebrook, Jason's district, and we have a plan, and it's adding a part of the literacy trail at Firebrook Park. So we're gonna go down there and mark it and get a length, so we'll have an understanding of, a spec when we do advertise. It's just like when we bid all these items out at the fire commission, we'll need specs to advertise. Like, for example, work on White Lily inside, 40,000. Well, we got to have the spec.
You're getting upset with me,
No,
but
I'm
please
just, I'm
don't.
trying to explain it to you.
I just wanted to know a plan that we were voting on. What is your plan for the 84,000 that you want?
It's for trail maintenance.
Advertise.
Trail maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
Trail
not,
maintenance.
and adding trails of,
Trail maintenance.
okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. No further business. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Wilson, and second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Y'all have a good day. Court's adjourned.